All right, we're back. Nando and Rome show. Back another week. Back another episode. What's up, Rome?
What's up, Nando?
Not much. How was that beach?
Oh, it was just beautiful. Rained
Yeah.
on Sunday though, but
Yeah. Well, at least you
it
got out
was
there.
nice.
I kind
Yeah.
of, even though I am more of a stay home and do nothing, I kind of wish I had an invite somewhere this weekend. But it was cool. Um, Hung around, watched some wrestling on Sunday night, and did not watch Saturday's action. Like I said on last week's podcast,
Oh,
uh,
the,
I will not support the
the
Saudi experience. But I mean,
yeah, the king and queen or where the hell they call it.
yeah, I mean it is what it is. But yeah, it was a big week. Speaking of Sunday, Sunday was really good. Like I said in the podcast, very long day of racing, and we can touch on that a little bit.
Hmm.
But as usual, we start with the local stuff. Not much going on, Eagles wise. They
Mm-mm.
had the weekend off, but they just came back. We're recording this on Tuesday. They just came back today for 3 more days of voluntary, and then they have next week. They have another 3 days, which is the mandatory mini camp. The fourth, fifth, and sixth, I think it is, and then they're off for their basically summer break until training camp,
Hmm.
which is the final week of July. So, no news out of there. It's basically everybody in shorts and helmets and all that. Uh,
Yeah. Seven
lot
on
of
seven.
lot of lifting,
Yeah.
7-on-7, all that cool stuff. I don't even know if the coaches can be out there for a lot of this. I think this they can.
Yeah, I think they can. The coach is definitely for this.
There was a phase. I think it's the phase right before the draft. Like they can't be in there, like where they could only work out and stuff. But
Hmm.
they could do on field stuff if like they wanted to on their own, but the coaches couldn't be around. Uh well, the coaches are there. They just can't be talking to them
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Which
no
is
news
which
there.
is dumb.
I'm gonna let people know right now. Um, don't jump on. This is a random thought I had the other day. Don't jump early on these early jersey sales for Mitchell and DeJohn, as I'm gonna call them, from now
Hmm.
on, because their numbers are gonna change. They got ugly 30 numbers, and I think they're gonna change either into the 20s or single digits. But we'll see. Because I think I saw like a fan edit of Cooper DeJean with the number 3, which is already Nolan Smith's number.
Yeah, so
So
that's not
like
happening.
I don't think that's gonna happen unless Nolan wants to go to 7 and take Hassan's number. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, just stick to the 20s
Well, the
or the
rumor the
30s.
rumor is that once Hassan got traded, like Kenny took the 7, because originally Kenny was gonna be 16. So like I don't know.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean it's nothing's been announced officially on the Eagles website, but like fans like I guess there's info out there that all those changes were made. But
Yeah.
one news I forgot because happened so randomly and who expected it and who really cared. But Devontae Parker retired last week.
Yeah, that was random.
Um, one of
Not,
our big signings. I'm kidding.
yeah, big.
Uh, but I mean, the only thing big about it was his stature. 'Cause he's a tall guy, one a physical guy.
Yeah, veteran
Um,
guy.
it's cool. That just means that I think both of the rookies they drafted are probably going to make it. I was
Yeah.
a little bit on the fence about maybe one of them not making. I think Smith was going to make it before this. The small guy they got because he can kick
Okay.
return and do that. Walker, I was on the fence about because of the spots on the roster. Um, they also did sign Paris Campbell, which people aren't talking about, which I actually like a lot. Um,
Mhm. Yeah,
Paris
apparently
Campbell,
Jalen's been
man.
targeting him a lot in OTAs and stuff.
Well, I think he's right now at the as everything sits. I think he's the slot guy.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is.
you
He's playing
gotta.
slot.
I think you gotta take advantage of that. The middle of the field is really big, and if it's got to be him and Goddard a lot, not all
Hmm.
the time, but yeah, enough. But that's good to see because Paris has speed. He's been in the league for a while. You know. he's not a bad he's not a bad three.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll see. A lot of that stuff will get figured out soon here. It'll be here before we know it. I know
Yep.
our group of friends are already talking about draft dates, and I'm excited about that. But it's almost that time. It
Yeah.
is.
Let's not wish the end of summer yet.
Well,
Let's get to
yes,
get started.
I don't wish it, but time does fly, and you'll start to realize that now with the little one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, but I don't think we can have
before
our
you know it,
draft.
is their seventh birthday. Sorry, I'm reacting to the
Oh
game that's
God,
going
Jesus
on.
Christ.
Florida just won it
Yeah.
overtime.
Um, yeah, I don't think we should have our draft until we know my future schedule because you can't have the
Yes.
draft without the reigning
Yeah. Camp.
defending champ.
Yeah. There's future schedule. Job change. But yeah. Um, all right. Panthers win. I'm happy. Uh, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah, we don't want it to wish it, but it's all flying. It's already June.
I
By the end
know.
of this week, it'll be June, and May flew by, and uh, it'll be my birthday, and then it's July, and then it's like all of a sudden, we're gonna have that period in the summer, that 1 week where nothing is going on, and like that's when they do the SPs
Yeah.
that nobody tunes into, and it gets real boring. But and then after that, it's nothing but football time, which I'm looking forward to, as usual. But yeah, nothing's going on there. Sixers, a lot of rumors with the Sixers. Sixers, I think, have, well, I don't think, I know they have. They have the most cap space
Hmm.
of any team that I guess would be considered a contender. So rumors are flying. Who knows what's true, what's not, honestly. Uh there could be a lot of play in here. I know the one that you sent me today was the
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler thing that came out, and that could be a little bit of both. It could be Jimmy putting that out there to help his situation in Miami. It
Hmm.
could be Daryl Morey just to stir the pot because it's been rumored that Daryl does that a lot. Um, he does like to stir the pot to see like how people are gonna react, or maybe to take the eyes off of him. Maybe
Hmm.
uh, the other rumor that, well, the other statement, I guess it wasn't really a rumor that was started, was Brian Windhorst hinting that he does think LeBron's going back to the Lakers, but if there was a team that is in contention that has the money to pay and somebody who's very aggressive, who likes to throw money at every superstar,
Hmm.
that he wouldn't be surprised if Daryl Morey made a run, but he doesn't expect LeBron to leave LA. Uh, so obviously today on the radio, I know the afternoon show was running with it. Well, no, the midday show was running with it. And posing that question about, would you want LeBron here? And
No.
I do. Uh, he's
No.
still really good at 40, but
Dude, he's a team destroyer. It's not worth. I mean,
I mean,
then again, the team
I,
needs to be
I
destroyed.
honestly, let me just point that out there. If out of the free agents, if there was anybody that I would want to sign, it would be him because he's still doing it at 40. But I don't want anybody from this free agent class. Everybody's, oh, I love Paul George. I've always loved Paul George, but I understand that he's gotten to an age where, like, why would you throw like 40 million, a max contract at him?
Hmm.
Jimmy, unfortunately, I think Jimmy's decline is starting. And yeah, I love both of those guys. I don't want any of those guys. Brandon Ingram went to Duke. I love him. Not the guy I really want there, especially for the type of money.
Yeah.
So either you trade for someone somehow, or there it's not gonna be that great of an off season. I'm not gonna be pleased by anything they do, because especially free agents, because I don't think any of these guys are worth that money at the time where they're at. But who knows?
Yeah.
All right. So Phillies are still hot. I mean, they lost a couple, but
Yeah, but
they still hold the
yeah.
best record, followed by my Yankees. Only like a half game or a game back. Um, So everything's going smooth so far. Is Trey still out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um.
He's doing workouts and stuff like in the field and stuff,
Okay,
but
so he's
he's not
starting to
back
ramp
yet.
up back. So that's good. Other baseball news. Everybody's favorite umpire has decided to retire. And
Thank
everybody's saying
you, Lord, baby Jesus.
Angel Hernandez, everybody's favorite umpire.
Hallelujah. There is a God.
People are claiming that him and the league came to a settlement, and it was a mutual thing. They paid him off basically.
Oh,
Is
they
what
paid
people
his
are
ass
saying.
off. Yeah.
Angel did not want to leave. It's been reported several occasions he's blocked that from happening because he's threatened to take action. But
Well, he lost his one lawsuit.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, good riddance. The
Thank
Angel, it'll be your
God.
last season, so I'm gonna enjoy every damn mess up you have the rest of the year. So
Hmm.
it'll be fun. But like I always say, the good thing about Angel is he messes with both teams. It's not like he's picking a
Yeah,
favorite.
he doesn't pick a side. He
Yeah,
sucks
so
for everybody.
he also can't pick a side of the strike zone either. So
Ah, they'd be dead center. Ball.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
what?
10 feet to the outside of the plate.
Ah,
There you go.
what the fuck?
Uh Funniest one was that Harper. I mean, the Schwarber one was a 2 years
Schwarber
ago.
did the best one.
2 years
That
ago.
was the best.
Somebody's got to. There's good
But he was that
competition
was funny because he
somewhere.
was arguing for both sides. He was like, basically you can't call for shit for us, for
Yeah,
them, nobody.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's already a compilation of his bad calls
Oh
out
yeah.
there on YouTube somewhere.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's the news in baseball. Uh, did you get to watch any of the racing weekend this weekend?
No.
All right. Well, I know you're
No.
busy
I
with family
listen.
time.
Yeah, there's only one TV. Well, no, there's actually multiple TVs, but
Yeah,
they'd be kind of effed up to be like, all right, I'm going in the other room.
yeah. So like I said, when we recorded last week, big weekend of racing, Monaco F1, Indy 500 in Indy race, and then the Coca-Cola 600. Every F1 went by smoothly, besides the accident to start the race in not even the first lap, in the middle of the
Oh, I did see that one clip where the car like it was like breaking down and was going around the bend. And the
yeah,
announcer was like, "Oh, this is pretty dangerous." And a car came up and
yeah.
like literally missed him by inches.
Yeah. It gets tight in there. It's literally it's a street circuit and it's like these small streets in Monaco made even smaller by the fencing and all that. But the race itself, honestly, if it wasn't for the prestige and the fact that like it's very dangerous, it might be the most dangerous track they got because of how tight it is in most places. Like the race in general is kind of boring because there's literally one place you can pass that you have enough room to pass someone, and it's literally like right in the start finish, like straight away,
Yeah.
and like it's just not long enough for anybody to get like a run most of the time to get in there. But like, um, as everybody likes to say, the big day in F1 during the Monaco Grand Prix is Saturday, which is qualifying. So that like people always say like that's the big day because usually whoever wins the pole is the one who wins because there isn't really any passing lanes. And
Yes, what the chart showed.
yeah,
I
so
saw it this morning. I think it was this morning.
yeah,
Yeah, they
so
showed it like there was no changes from number one to probably about eight. And then below was all flip flop. And then they compared it to the Indianapolis 500 and it was just complete mayhem of
oh
switching.
well, that race obviously weather in the U.S. wasn't great. I was everything was lined up to start great. I was actually for once cheering for Carl Larson to do the two, all right, and then the Indy 500 had like a 3 hour rain delay, and it didn't start until 4. And Kyle stayed. He toughed it out and stayed. He wanted to do the race. He was really committed. Jeff Gordon was over there with him. I think Rick was there with him. Rick Hendrick. They were all there. Um, he had a decent race. Obviously, he finished outside the top. I think he was in the top 20. I think it was like 17 or something like that, which
Okay.
is actually his number for the race. I think he finished in the top 20, but he at one point he was leading. He led a few laps. He did have a decent showing, but it was like with like 20 laps to go, he like pitted. So I don't know how like they worked out the pit strategy. So it was like it kind of like the leaders had already pitted and it kind of cycled out. And then like he happened to be at first as long as he could, and then he pitted. Like I don't know because
Mm,
honestly, because of the rain delay, I was not glued in like I wanted to. So I was like hopping back and forth like
okay.
through like other stuff because
Hmm.
Panthers Rangers was playing at 3, whole thing, a lot of sports going on. And then the 600 started obviously, and then that had a weather delay late, and Kyle made it because the weather delayed helped, but he didn't get time to drive his car because by the time he got there, it was in a rain delay, and then they ended up calling the race because there was enough laps, I guess, raced. And
Hmm.
I'm surprised they didn't do it on Monday, which they usually do. But I didn't know the lap rule because they usually just wait till Monday.
They should
Uh,
have.
so Christopher Bell won that. The Indy 500 was won by Joseph Newgarden back to
Hmm.
back, which hadn't been done since Castro Neves in like 2000, 2001. So, and then F1, Charles Leclerc, the hometown kid from Monaco, finally wins his home race, which he had a couple shots before and just kept. It wasn't really like his fault a lot of times. It was like the team's fault because pit strategy messing things up. But anyway,
Hmm.
big weekend in racing. It was fun. Uh, the weather delays kind of threw me off. USA, come on.
Hmm.
There was a chance. Honestly, there was a chance that there might have been rain in Monaco in the forecast, but it stayed clear. I know last
Yeah.
year, I think last year's rate there was rain and it threw some things off, and that's why it was like a little wacky because
Hmm.
people were bouncing off of things, getting a little too it's too wet on the streets. But yeah, I mean, we move on. Um, something happened interesting, and people around here have been something happened in your neck of the woods this weekend. With
Yeah.
one of the people you like to hang around with. It's like
I wish.
um
I tried. I tried.
our beloved vice mayor of Philadelphia, the definite mayor of Seattle, I guess.
The
Now,
the president of Seattle, he
president of
said.
Seattle.
Future
Um,
president of the United States.
yeah, Mr. Jason Kelce was in town, like Roman said, when we recorded, and
I
Rome sent me a nice
provided evidence.
picture. Rome sent me a nice picture being a creep on Sunday morning, I think it was.
Yeah,
And
when I was on, in the middle of my run.
okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was a run. And he was like, he's definitely here. Just took a picture of Jason's Cybertruck. And I continued to try to make fun of the big guy by saying that, he's such a, I guess, I didn't use this word, but it's what I wanted to say. Like, he's such a regular dude that he puts stickers on a Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, just like I have
Which you
stickers
proceeded
on.
to confirm for me. One of them is the kid pissing on the Dallas Star,
Yeah,
which
I didn't realize one of them is Dumb and Dumber.
oh okay, which made it better for me by the way. The fact that it was like and I was like, okay, well that's fine. If that's one
Yeah,
of them, that's fine.
yeah,
But yeah, there was rumors I think it was on the internet about it. I know I saw Crossing Broad is where I saw the video today, but I looked back at their tweets and it was like late yesterday they were like, does anybody have like is there any video of this lady or whatever happened with Kylie Kelsey? Um so the rumors were out, and basically I guess what happened is Kylie and Jason were out on the town having I think dinner. It looked like they were just like
yeah.
leaving or getting to
I'm
there
gonna assume it it couldn't be Sunday. No, that or yeah, it couldn't be Sunday because
the rain
it was raining and then it got really foggy. Um, so it had to either be Saturday
or Monday.
or Monday. I don't know if he stayed down till Monday. That I can say. I don't know. I didn't go down that way.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't.
creep.
I went. We walked in the fog on Sunday or Sunday. We happened to go by his house because we were
Okay.
walking towards the boardwalk because he's like literally right on the boardwalk.
All right. Well, there you
Or I call it the pavement walk because there's no boards.
go. But yeah, this lady, I guess some lady, the story is that she was trying to get a picture with the two of them or just Jason, and she didn't like that she got a no. That's what the story is being said. And then
Mm-hmm.
she proceeded to just try to berate um mostly Kylie, because Jason was like in the back being a dude, like, hey, like, I don't want no trouble. Like,
I'm just gonna walk away from this.
Kylie was all about it, it seemed like, because it looked like she
Mm-hmm.
was saying some words back and I couldn't hear what she was actually saying. Um,
Basically saying like you're embarrassing yourself and stuff like that.
okay. Yeah. Well, she was really adamant. And yeah, the lady proceeded to say something of the fact that like you're what is it? Like you're gonna
Um,
be nobody in this town or something.
no, no, no. You're not gonna be welcome in this town anymore.
Okay.
I think it was something like that. Oh my god.
Read the room.
Hold on.
You gotta watch it here.
I'm
Well,
gonna watch it so then I can flip it
basically
up.
what I'm leading to is I think do you have a rant about this? Possibly?
Do I have a rant?
There's what I'm leading to. Roman's rant has to do with this lady
Dude,
the
this
down in
lady,
Seattle where
hey,
he was
this
there too as well. He wasn't there during the
listen,
altercation.
listen, this entitled fucking bitch cunt, whatever you want to fucking call her, I am so fired up. Get the fuck out of here telling someone, oh, you're not going to be welcome down here anymore. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Are you someone that's on the fucking Housewives of New Jersey? You probably are, you fucking stupid bitch. You're in Sea Isle. Get the fuck out of here. Who are you to tell someone they're not going to be welcome in the town anymore? Get the fuck out of here. You dumb bitch because you feel so entitled that you deserve a photograph or an autograph of Jason Kelce. If I had been there, if I had ran into him or Kylie and they told me no, I get it. You're down there with your family. I'm not gonna mess with you and keep and throw a big bitch fit. I mean, because Kylie's actually pretty good at stopping, taking pictures with people because she did it with my cousins that are down there on Friday night. Kylie stopped and got a picture with I remember Crystal's kids. So they're good about doing that and they're nice about it. And they sat there and talked. Well, Kylie sat there and talked because Jason wasn't there. But this fucking bitch, like, who the fuck are you? You're probably from fucking North Jersey or some stupid shit. Probably a New Yorker. Oh my God. Dude, probably some, you know what? They're probably some mainline Pennsylvania snob that doesn't even deserve to be in Seattle. For those who don't know, maybe you're not from Pennsylvania. The main line is basically kind of where I live, and it's kind of hoity. They consider hoity-toity type area because of the main line of the tracks. But nonetheless, fuck that. This dude, this I don't like people getting doxxed and getting their info put out there. But someone needs to put this bitch's name out there. She needs to be unwelcomed to Sea Isle ever again or any Jersey shore.
Well, just to be clear, Roman's not calling for anybody to do anything, but I think Roman would
I
laugh
would
if
left.
this whole thing backfire on her.
I
If
would
she was
love.
like,
I
you
would
won't be
love for it.
welcome here, and then it ends up being her who's not welcome here.
If her name ever gets released, she will not be able to show her face anywhere in the tri-state area. She will not be able to show her face in northern Delaware, South Jersey, half of the southeast fucking Pennsylvania. You're not gonna be able to be anywhere.
Yeah.
You are gonna be at the left. You're gonna have to move to like California.
Here's my I always like to put my 2 cents in at the end after the room's done going off because he went pretty hard there. It might be the most explicit one he's ever done. Uh,
That's how much it pissed me off. That pissed me off when I saw that video. I was fucking fuming.
so this is the part where I'm actually glad I am the way I am because I don't care about getting pictures with these people because to me, yes, as much as I admire what they do on the field, they're
Hmm.
just normal people to me. So I'm not gonna like bug them ever. So I don't ever have to worry about me doing that. So I also think it's like weird when people like I don't know, they're really adamant about this stuff and like you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like I remember being at a Yankees game, was it 2 years ago or like last year?
Hmm.
Yankees game in Baltimore and listen, preface the story by saying like it has nothing to do with it. But the guy, there was a guy by me because we were by like pregame while the Yankees were warming up, and there's a guy who's trying to get Judge's attention. He doesn't have a kid; he's just by himself, right? I understand some parents try to get the kids, so the kids, you know what I mean. So Judge and like Stanton are just like sitting there and like stretching, throwing the ball around, and then like a couple of times they threw one over or they came over to sign something, and the guy next to me kept saying, "Hey, hey, Judge, uh, I'm a, I'm a vet, like you know what I mean, like a U.S.
Oh.
military vet," and he kept like trying to use that. I'm like,
Mm,
look, I don't know if that's gonna, no offense, like this is what I'm talking about, like prefacing it, like I love the armed forces and all that, and I respect them, but I don't know if that's what you got to do to get somebody's attention. And like,
that's pretty fucked up. If he did get his attention,
yeah.
that's fucked up.
Also, this brings me to a random point that has nothing to do with where I was going, but I hate when grown people steal a ball from a kid,
Yeah,
like
it's stupid.
at
It's a
the ball
ball.
game.
It's a ball.
Like,
Like,
grow up, give it to the person.
yeah.
But
I mean, if I'm trying to get that ball from Aristotle, you bet your damn ass I'm gonna
yeah.
stiff arm your
Well,
kid for
yeah, if you're trying to get it for your kid,
it.
but like, but yeah, my point is like I guess I'm glad I'm not like that because I don't really care about the autographs and cool if you do, but if you like there's a way to go about it. You know what I
hmm
mean? Like I don't think that you should harass people. Like
No.
the worst is when they're at dinner. It looked like they were
Nah,
leaving
yeah,
or getting there.
you don't. Yeah, no. You don't bug them.
And I'm sure like
Like now, like what my, I shouldn't say I was plotting on this, but I had hoped if we happened to come across them, it was either like just casually walking on the boardwalk or um
on your walk, on the way to your
on
room.
our walk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um, and we haven't run. I would have loved to just for the fact to get a picture of me and Aristotle with him.
yeah.
That would have been cool, and I can hang it up in the man cave.
Yeah. That would have been the cherry on the top there for Rome. But yeah. I mean, technically, I mean, I don't know if it would have worked, but technically, like if you guys would have bumped into the Kelseys, you guys kind of have an in, don't you? Kind of. If
Sort of.
memory, if people have good memories, aka
Yeah,
Kylie.
Lex worked with her for a very short, I think very short period.
Oh,
Because then she ended up getting pregnant with Wyatt.
okay. Yeah,
And then
just
she
saying.
left.
Coulda, she could have a good memory. Kylie, she seems like a good
Yeah.
person and might
Yeah,
have a good
no,
memory.
no. Apparently she's a great person, according to Crystal, who said she actually stopped and talked to him for a little bit.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Yep.
that's good. Roman went off on the lady, and she's probably regrets. I hope she regrets it.
Public enemy number one.
Yep. Yeah, I would say so. There's also nothing else going on around here, so I guess we got to pick
Nope.
up the lady. But be nice, people. We weren't calling for anything, but I mean, the internet's gonna do it even without us saying anything. Unfortunately, somebody's gonna do
Mm-hmm.
it, but
Mm-hmm.
who's really mad? But
Yeah.
none of you guys, hopefully, who watch the show. But
I don't think any one of us, anyone follows is probably smart enough to know how to do anything to figure
yeah,
that out.
yeah, probably right. But that's all I got for you guys, folks. This week. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this another week of the Nando Rome Show. We'll be back next week at some point, and maybe we'll have some news from the little mini camp, but probably not. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I said, everything else is there's a lot of sports going on, but locally, the Phils are doing good, the Yankees are doing good, so we got nothing to complain about. Because when everything's going good, there's no complaining. When things are going bad is when it gets really good. So
Yeah, I'm getting a little depressed because I can't rant like I just ranted.
yeah,
I can't go off.
well, not yet. You never know. Something can happen in a week, and
Mm.
a fan might say something to Bryce. I don't know.
Oh, oh. I'll go off.
Okay, I don't want for Roman, but yeah. All right, guys. Till next week. Peace out.
Peace.